just wanted to welcome you, first of all, to the Don Gibson Theatre. Mo, I know it's your second time here.
Yes.
And Deborah Allen, it is a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Stan.
this
I'm
time.
so honored to be here tonight.
Oh, well, it's going to be a wonderful show. We're missing one of the trio, but he'll be here in a little bit.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we'll get Daryl Worley in on the action as well. But just want to talk a little bit about what's going on in your lives and what's been happening, what's happening now, and what's going to happen in the next few months and maybe the next year. And I've been reading a little bit about you guys and finding out some things that are happening. And we'll start with Deborah. Deborah, I know some of your songs go way back. You know, in some of your number one hits are way back, but you've got a new project I think you're working on, or you've got a couple of new things going on?
I'm always working on a new project.
Yeah.
I've got to do a couple of songs tonight off of my most recent project, but I've got a couple of things in the works that I'm looking forward to. One is sort of your more traditional type Deborah Allen, what you would expect out of me, and then deep in my heart, I've always wanted to work on a gospel album, and usually every show that I do, I at least do one gospel song, and so I'm looking forward to putting that together this year too.
Well, that sounds exciting. I know that is a little bit different than what you've been doing, but I know it's going to be really good. I did pull up on YouTube some of your gospel stuff.
You did?
Yeah, I did, and it sounds fantastic.
Thank
So
you. Well, I started out, as a little kid singing gospel music. So it's just kind of, I'm sure you did too, and it's just a natural thing to go to, especially at this time.
yeah, Mo, since the last time you were here, it's been what, 4 or 5 years, I guess now.
Yeah, I don't know that it has been that long. Maybe 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know you were doing some exciting things then, and we thought, this is, the exciting time in your life and all of that. But what I've been reading right now is a good, exciting time.
Yeah.
I know you've got some stuff going on right now that's just
Yeah.
real exciting. So tell us a little bit about that.
We just made a record, and we're waiting on mixes for the second half of the record. We mixed the first half, and those songs are probably more single-oriented songs that we wanted to mix first and get up front to the label, things that we would release prior to releasing the entire album. We're hopefully turning in that first batch of mixed songs within the next 2 weeks to the label. Then it'll be up to them on how quickly they get the promo team together and release a single. And then hopefully immediately following a single release would be set up to release the entire album.
Yeah, I know a lot of folks are real excited about that, and I know you are too.
I am.
Everybody, the first time I heard Mo Pitney, everybody said, this guy's he's keeping country alive and all of that kind of stuff. And your sound is one that's quite unique, and you are kind of keeping that sound alive, the real country music. I know a lot of folks are afraid that country music's leaving, but you're keeping that going for us. So.
Well, I hope so. I don't want to only focus in on that as being my only goal, but that is definitely one of many goals that I have as an artist. But in the same way that Merle interpreted what he was hearing from Lefty and Hank Williams and all of that, and brought in jazz influence and different influences that he accepted as something moving to his heart, and he created his version of what he loved. There's probably people back then that didn't think it was very traditional because it wasn't what they'd already heard. I want to figure out what it means to literally build on the foundation of everything that I've loved, and the people that come to the shows love the same music that I do, but then also figure out what are the outside influences that I've loved my entire life that can influence that foundation as well.
That's such a neat thought that you just had, just as a musician, that, like when they first came out, they were brand new.
Right.
But it's traditional to us now.
Yeah, it is.
And so, but, I'm sure they had people that they
fought them.
looked
Yeah,
back to
yeah. Oh,
brought
right.
it
Yeah,
forward,
yeah.
And that's so cool that you point that out, because we're kind of all a mixture of everything
It is.
we've learned along the way.
And historically, I've kind of looked back, and the people that have been only perfect mimics of what they heard before often didn't make it as far as the people that allowed themselves to really be completely honest with themselves and say, okay, I liked James Taylor, or I liked whoever it was that was outside of just that one person, and then have some welding of two different influences that create something new and exciting, you know. And that's my hope for this next record, even more so than my first, while not losing that deep rooted love and respect and influence from the old stuff.
That's so cool. I didn't mean to jump in there,
No,
but
no,
it kind
you
of excited
jump
me
in.
because that's, you know, just from one musician and songwriter to another, that's kind of how I've always been. I have people I love and who have inspired me so much, you know, but you don't, there's only one of them.
Yeah, Merle
you know?
does better Merle than I do,
Exactly.
you
So
know.
it's up to us to just really be ourselves.
Right.
You know,